The president has directed, since the work under direction.
Now, the Zambia Union of Government and Allied Workers, UG, has urged the government to leave vaccination for civil servants voluntary. Organization President Muyaoya Kabisa says the move to make the vaccination mandatory is not logical because in the event all employees are vaccinated, they will still interact with people who are not vaccinated in their communities. Speaking in an interview with MUVI TV Tuesday, Mr. Kabisa says in the event government wants to make vaccination mandatory for employees, then it must do so for all citizens. He has advised the government to instead focus on increasing awareness and sensitization so that people voluntarily take the COVID-19 vaccination.
Stakeholders have continued giving mixed reactions to the move by government through the Ministry of Health to make it mandatory for civil servants to produce proof of vaccination before accessing work premises, as well as members of the public before accessing government buildings. Zambia Union of Government and Allied Workers UG President Muyaoya Kabisa says government should not go the mandatory vaccination route.
Really understand is why the vaccination should be mandatory when the same environment that exists at the workplace exists in the communities. You have a situation where in the communities the vaccinated and the unvaccinated coexist. Even those employees who may be vaccinated will still go to the same communities where there are those who are, not vaccinated. They will mingle in the markets, in the churches, in the buses. Now, why should it be mandatory that employees must be vaccinated, and if they are not vaccinated, then they will not access their workplaces? When in the communities, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated mingle.
In an interview with MUVI TV News, Mr. Kabisa suggests that government should instead focus on sensitization to convince more people to take the vaccine.
So we say no to mandatory vaccination of employees because the same environment that exists at the workplace where the vaccinated and the unvaccinated coexist is the same environment that we see in the communities where the vaccinated members of the community interact with the unvaccinated members of the community. Stopping people from going for work really doesn't sit well because we will fail to understand the reason why. So let there be voluntary vaccination, heightened sensitization. Let us show the people the need of the vaccination program, the need of getting the vaccine, so that even employees can support the whole program.
Meanwhile, New Heritage Party President Sharakateka has labeled the move unconstitutional, citing Part 5, Section 33, Article 4 and 5 of the Bill of Rights in the Constitution, which reads as follows: a person shall not be compelled to act or engage in an act that is contrary to that person's conscience, belief, or religion. A person shall not be deprived of access to an institution or a facility on the basis of that person's belief or religion.
Africa is the least vaccinated continent and has the lowest COVID numbers. Why then should we force our people to vaccinate in accordance with measures set out in the highly vaccinated, but also interestingly, the most highly infected nations? Have we commissioned our very own able scientific researchers to carry out our localized tests of the vaccine and can confidently conclude that the vaccine is both safe and absolutely necessary for our people? We are urging the government to rethink their stance on this. We are of the view that we are copying and pasting solutions, once again, that are not workable for us as a country.
For MUVI TV News, I'm Afias Kaptula in Lusaka.
You're watching the news on MUVI television. Still to come in the news, 15 public